What's going on, guys? I'm Newbie Dave and welcome to the weekend update. Let's get started. What's going on, everybody? I had a nice week off from recording. We got moved into our new house. Everything is going great and I am really excited to be back and recording another episode again. My farm is doing fantastic. This thing makes so much wheat. I think I've only had to harvest it once, and I got over 450 wheat from this one field. All of that went into my barn to feed my cows, so I can breed up the cows and get lots and lots of cooked beef and leather. And somebody pointed out in one of my episodes that when I made the cow farm, come on ladder, when I made my cow farm, I forgot to enchant my diamond sword over here with looting 3. And so I wasn't getting the extra leather and beef that I thought I was getting from this farm. So I threw looting 3 on there, and this farm has been so productive. I've actually taken a stack of leather out of here to make a bunch of books for enchanting. But yeah, everything over in the farm is doing great. Now, a couple episodes ago, it was back when I was looking for a stronghold to fight the dragon. Yeah, that was actually several episodes ago. Man, time flies. I found an ocean monument over in that direction, and it wasn't really that far from my base. It was maybe 500, 600, 700 blocks away, and I definitely want to go raid that ocean monument sometime soon. And to do that, we need to go ahead and start preparing and get ourselves some new gear. I think the gear that I've got right now in terms of armor is pretty good. I've got respiration on my helmet, I've got aqua affinity to help with mining underwater, and I've got depth strider 3 on my boots to help with swimming speed. Really the only thing that I'm missing is a good trident. If you're going to do any sort of underwater combat, you're going to want a good trident, because tridents, they're really kind of the most powerful weapon in the game, to be honest. They do as much damage or more than swords. In fact, until 1.16 introduced netherite, they did more melee damage than any sword in the game, unenchanted. But now with netherite swords, they do as much damage as a trident. They also do almost as much damage as a bow and arrow, but bows and arrows don't really work very well underwater. You can only fire an arrow about 8 blocks underwater before it just loses all momentum. And so if you're going to be doing underwater combat, then tridents are definitely the way to go. Now, to get yourself a trident, it's actually a little bit easier on Bedrock Edition than Java Edition, because all you need to do is you just need to find a drown that is holding a trident and kill it. It's any drown that is holding a trident has a 8.5% chance to drop the trident when killed, and a weapon with looting will increase those odds by 1% per level of looting. So you just find a trident, you just find a drown that has a trident and kill it, and you don't even have to worry about all these other drown that don't have tridents. Drown will spawn in ocean biomes, they'll spawn in rivers, I guess this is technically an ocean biome, but it's like a little cove. They'll spawn all over the place in water. And so here we go, here's one. I am definitely going to bring my shield, because these tridents, they're dangerous. They do a lot of damage, and you don't want to get hit too many times with these things. Now, even though these other drown won't drop a trident, I'm going to kill them anyways, just so that more drown can spawn more quickly. If you want, you can bring a water breathing potion. With my respiration helmet, I think I can hold my breath long enough underwater to fight a couple of these guys and then just go back up for air. Oh, look at that, we already got our first trident. I only had to kill 2 drown with tridents, and I don't know which one actually dropped it. It may have been the first one, so that didn't take too long. With an 8.5% chance, I've got looting 3, so it's actually 11.5% chance. You shouldn't have to kill more than maybe 8, 9, 10 drown to get a trident. It's not a bad idea to just go ahead and kill more and get lots of tridents, because tridents can come in handy later if you want to make any sort of trident killer. Trident killers come up in lots and lots of farms, and so it's good to have a couple of extra tridents on hand. That way you don't have to go hunting for more when you want one. And if you really want lots of tridents, you can just build yourself a little drown farm to automatically kill them and get lots and lots of tridents that way. But for now, I just need the one, and I got it. Now, any trident that you get from a drown is already going to be mostly destroyed, just like bows and armor and other stuff that you get from drown or from any mob is already going to be mostly destroyed. The durability is going to be shot. And unfortunately, the only way to repair a trident is with another trident if you want to combine them on an anvil. And so if you want to repair it the old-fashioned way, you're going to have to get lots of tridents to combine to heal them all up. But of course, I'm not going to bother with that because I have a villager trading hall over here with a mending villager. So I'm just going to put a couple of enchantments on this trident, including Unbreaking 3 and Mending, and we'll just let the trident heal itself. So this is why I made a full stack of books, was to get a bunch of books to do some enchantments with. So we're going to get Unbreaking 3, obviously. We want this trident to last. We're also going to get Mending, obviously. That way this trident will repair itself and we won't have to get multiple tridents to combine. And there's a couple of other enchantments you can get on a trident. You can also get Loyalty, which when you throw a trident, because it can be used as a melee or ranged weapon, when you throw a trident that has the Loyalty enchantment, it will come back to you. And the higher the Loyalty enchantment, the quicker it comes back. And so that is really, really good if you want to use it as a ranged weapon so you don't have to go walk over to where it landed and retrieve it. You can also get Channeling, which is a great enchantment for tridents, because with the Channeling enchantment, when it is thundering outside and you throw a trident that has Channeling on it, it will channel lightning into the target, the entity that your trident hits. Really, really good for getting charged creepers or other witches from villagers or anything if you want to do something like that. And then there's also the Riptide enchantment, which will allow you to propel yourself forward very, very quickly with the trident when in water, which includes when it rains, which is pretty cool. However, the Loyalty and Channeling enchantments cannot be placed on a trident that has Riptide, and I would much rather have Loyalty than Riptide. So I'm going to put Loyalty and Channeling on this trident. Now, I don't have any villagers that are selling those, but what I do have, and I was looking at my villagers, my librarians at some of their level 2, 3, and 4 sales, and I found one that is selling Impaling. So Impaling is another enchantment you can put on your trident that increases how much damage the trident does, and it's pretty significant. I think it's like 2.5 damage per level of Impaling for underwater mobs. So that's really, really nice. However, he only sells Impaling 1, and I want to get up to Impaling 5. Now, before I go buying a ton of Impaling books and combining them, let me come back to my base, because through fishing, I was able to get an enchanted book that already has Impaling 3. So that will save us a lot of combining of books to get up to Enchanting 5. I've also got a Loyalty 3 book here. So if I want to get up to Impaling 5, then I need to get, I think, 4 more books of Impaling 1 to combine to get another book of Impaling 3 that I can combine with this one. And then I need 8 more books of Impaling 1 to get another book of Impaling 4, which I can combine with that one to get up to Impaling 5. So long story short, I need lots and lots of Impaling 1 books. And with that, we can combine these two Impaling 4 books to get Impaling 5. So we will throw Impaling 5. This book also has Quick Charge, which is a crossbow enchantment, and Power 2. Don't care about either of those. We'll lose them because they can't go onto a trident, but that is fine. Look at that, 23 levels. That is crazy. What we got levels to play with. And so we'll also throw Loyalty, 34 levels. This is getting insane. And then I think I have a book with Channeling on it somewhere. Or maybe it was one of my villagers that was selling it. Yeah, there it is, Channeling 1. Okay. So we'll buy that. I probably don't have enough levels to combine this right now. Let's see. Too expensive. Holy cow. It can't take anymore. That is crazy. I've never encountered that. Oh well. If we couldn't get everything on there, I'm glad that we got Impaling 5 and Mending, especially, and Loyalty. That's what we really needed. Channeling would be cool. I'm not going to use Channeling while I'm raiding an ocean monument, because you can't get lightning inside of an ocean monument. So I'll probably throw that onto a dedicated trident at some point to get charged creepers. But yeah, it's good. So there we have it, our Uber Trident with Unbreaking 3, Impaling 5, Mending 1, and Loyalty 3. Last thing to do for this guy is to go heal it up. Maybe get back, spent like 80 levels or more, maybe 100 levels, just crafting this thing. So let's come over here to our XP farm, and one pull did it for us. Also got us 20 levels back. So check this out. I love the loyalty enchantment. You throw this thing and zhunk comes right back to you. Throw it, zhunk comes back to you. Now, word of warning, when you throw your trident, it counts as a ranged weapon, not a melee weapon, even though you can attack, do melee damage with this thing. Which means that you cannot throw a trident at mobs that cannot be hurt by ranged weapons, such as the dragon when she is perched, or the wither during the second phase of his fight. I know it's sad, I've tried, but it doesn't work. And then while we're getting ready to go raid an ocean monument, might as well build one of these guys. So you can get these Heart of the Seas from treasure chests, buried treasure, which you can find treasure maps inside of sunken ships. Follow the treasure map, dig around until you find the treasure chest, and there will be a Heart of the Sea inside of one of those things. So you get a Heart of the Sea and a couple of Nautilus shells, and these things are dropped by drown. Most of them carry them, but I think they can drop them even if they're not carrying them, and you'll have a ton of these in no time. So 8 Nautilus shells and a Heart of the Sea will get you a conduit, which you absolutely must have to go raid an ocean monument. This thing is going to give you like permanent respiration while you're within range. And I think it also gives you like night vision so you can see better underwater. It's just really, really good buff to have if you're doing any sort of work underwater, but especially when you're raiding an ocean monument. So grab you one of those and get yourself an amazing trident and you will be ready to go. And that is going to wrap things up for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I am excited about next episode when we're going to go raid that ocean monument. I've only done that maybe once or twice in my life. All the ocean stuff was added to Minecraft before my time, and it's just never really been something that I've really put a lot of effort into, but I'm looking forward to it. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If so, please hit that like button, and while you're down there, feel free to subscribe so you'll get notified of future episodes as they come out. Thanks y'all, and have a great day.